What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? What's in your pockets here? Welcome down to the Barbarian Bar. I'm gonna make this kind of short and sweet. Not a whole lot to really talk about. I just want to kind of get on here and talk about EDC, talk about what's been in my pockets. I got a few up and coming things that I got to photograph, so I'm pretty excited to get them in my pockets and test them out here. Go ahead and sound off what's in your pocket here. The real Chris Brown in the house. Hey, what's going on, man? What's happening? What's up? What's up? Hey, sound off what's in you guys' pockets here. It's been a minute since I've gone live. I've been quite busy. Been crazy around here. Been awfully crazy, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of things going on. A lot of things happening. What's everybody got in their cup, too? Yes, the Dad Squad. Yes, the real Chris Brown. You did spot that. Oh, man, this is like the first hat that I think I've gotten that's fit me. Like, absolutely fit me. Normally I get a hat, it's all right, like it kind of fits, but then it doesn't quite fit very well, and you know, you kind of got to get that break-in period. But I'm not gonna lie, can you guys see that? I don't know if it's, I'm trying to see if my lighting's all right here. You kind of boost this bad boy up a little bit here. All right, is that maybe easier to see? Oh yes, the Dad Squad. I was pretty excited to get that in the mail. I got their patches as well. Anybody else get those as well here? The Dad Squad, these bad boys right here. This is my loadout of Rees that I've been kind of rocking for quite a bit here. You know, I've got the Pete's Pirate Life, the Dad Squad, and Salty at Sea Dad Life. And then, of course, High Class Problems, Dad Life on there. And then we got the Everyday Patches, Dad Core. Got the stacks. We got my Barbarian Axe. And then we got the Pocket Filth. And then over here, we've got the collaboration that helped with design, the Cart Snipe. Down here we got the Lost at Sea, the Shaka. If you know me, if you ever get a comment from me, you're normally going to get that. That's just my favorite go-to emoji. And then, of course, we got the Live with Purpose, Ron Quox. That is just, I don't know. I'm sure if you're watching me, you guys are here, you've seen these. These are just, they're so good. Ron is one talented dude. Anyways, so that's going to be what's on the front half of my loadout for Ranger Eyes patches. What do you guys call them? Would you guys call them Ranger Eyes, Rees patches? I never know, so I kind of call them Rees. Sometimes I'll call them patches. But then on the other side here, we've got the Data Crew, Everyday Minimalist, and then on there is the Patch Platoon. Kind of went with the gray, kind of been my monochromic style. You know, lots of solid colors here. Let's see. Missing a few things in the chat here. You guys are popping it off. Thank you. All right. Tyler's got the Keyvist invert and a Costco coffee. We'll talk about coffee. We just got a holiday down the state, not too far from my house, so we'll talk about coffee. Coffee is, yes. All right. What else we got here? I've got a NAF's Lander today. Nice. That NAF Lander, Ben Banters is just crushing it for sure. Alpha Prime EDC in the house. What's going on, man? What's up? What's up? High Tide, the OB. What's up, guys? Watching from work. Yes, I got to work here in a little bit here. Real Chris Brown is carrying the Gerber. I got a little cord in my way. I got to move my things around here. The Gerber Axwell Wallet, Gerber Dime, Ace Beam, Pocket Lit Double A. The Viperade pouch with a Keymaster key holder with pocket clip and note is Ratchet. You putting some hard words in here. Daddy can't spell or read this morning. Doohickey. Ratchet Doohickey. Are you saying doohickey? Man, I thought there was actually something going on. You were actually like reading or typing out something that actually made sense. Doohickey. You're going with doohickey. You know, I thought that was just a Minnesota Midwest type word. Doohickey. Anybody else say doohickey? All right. Alpha Prime, you were about to go live as well? Well, hey, you can take my after party. I'm not going very long. I've got to go to work here. I would love if you joined me. That would be actually way cool. But get some people in here, and then after I'm done, I will watch you while I'm at work. Don't tell my boss. And the pouch that I'm going to talk about, we're talking about Rees, we're talking about patches, we're talking about Ranger Eyes. What do you guys call them? Sound off in the chat. What do you call these little Velcro PVC things? What do you call those things? And I should say here, Recently, Awesome Hank has sent over these bad boys. I use them for a zipper pulls. They make awesome zipper pulls. And of course, you know, you got to represent Inky EDC, baby. Yes, those are sweet. And then, of course, the pouch is going to be my Dickinson Trading Post pouch in black multi-camo. Wow, I went live the very best day of my speeching impediments. Okay. You call them patches, okay. Everybody's calling them patches, okay. And maybe that's what I'm going to start calling them. Maybe. Oh, Drew P says he calls them Rees or Ranger Eyes. When I call them Rees or Ranger Eyes, I don't know if I offend any of our military members. You know, I've got a lot of military members in my family, friends. My best friend, my very best friend since day one has been in Iraq, Baghdad, Afghanistan. He's done many, many tours. And I always feel bad if I'm calling him a Ranger Eye because these are not military. And I don't know if that is a military term. So I don't want to offend anybody if I do call them a Ranger Eye. So if I offend you, I don't mean to. That's just what we call them in the EDC community, right, guys? What's Gabe says, the Walsh Metalworks brass. Oh, man, putting more hard words saying Hiya Clicker. The brass basket weave pattern. Oh, nice. Okay, I've seen that. Scout 2.5 by Combat Beads. And a Death Cookie from 52 Graves EDC. And his pocket pouch, the CKP. Speaking of beads, I've got the Damn Designs. I don't know if you guys can see that. The Toxic Barrel. I'm a really big fan of that. It came out green, and I kind of honor my brother. He loves green, so I got to have some of him. He's my biggest mentor in life, my brother. So I was kind of like to pride him up a little bit. Real Chris Brown, too many names for those things. They just patches to me. Don't matter the size. That's what she said. That's what she said. No, she didn't. She does care. Yes. We're not going to go into that. Yeah, that's what she said. Sid Bones, what's going on? What's happening, man? High Tide, I definitely need some more Rees. I just ordered some Cherry Wutta Jr. Oh, you ordered the Data Crew. Nice. Yeah, that looked pretty good. I think red might be something that is gonna grow on me quite a bit here. But yeah, what else? Everybody else have? What's going on here? I don't know if you guys can hear the music. I accidentally turned it off here. And what else is in my pocket here? Recently, I've been carrying the CRKT Pilar, or do you guys call it Pilar? Pilar or Pilar? This is kind of a gateway knife for me. This knife is going to get me into the Vox. Maybe I'll get a Fox knife. I'm trying to muster up the money, though. Money's kind of tight for me right now. But this knife is, man, the size of this. I like the size of it. It's kind of small. It's kind of a little bit in the hand, but you can use that choil, a finger choil. You can buck up, or what do we used to call them, batters. We used to choke up on the bat a little bit. You can choke up on the knife a little bit here. And man, I tell you what, this thing carries so well in the pocket. I've been quite happy with it, and I've been seeing it in the EDC community for so long. I've been seeing people carrying it, posting spicy pictures. So I was thinking, I got to get on that game here. Definitely needed to. And finally mustered up my $35 to finally get one. Oh, looks like Ian's in the house. Hey, hotties and hotties. Ian, how do you pronounce this knife? What was I saying? Lots of words. Ian, you got me distracted, man. You got me distracted. Anyway, so the Pilar or Pilar, this is a gateway. This is going to get me into a lot of new knives. I've been so into just my Chavez. We see all these other knives and we get so excited, but man, this is a gateway. If you guys haven't tried one of these, maybe anybody else have one of these? Ian says Pilar. Ian, you're making that up. Pilar. It's Pilar. P? Is it French? Francais? Let me turn. Let me know if you guys is that music too loud? It's really loud in my ear. Ian says it's called the Pilar. Pilar. I'm gonna call it the Pilar. Pilar. Let's see here. Data crew issues question. I don't know. I don't know. High Tide says he wants the purple oxide Kaiser sheepdog. I just saw that. You actually liked my comments on that. I saw that, Brandon. That was, that knife looks so good. That blade. And I'm not a purple guy, but my wife is. So maybe I can convince her to let me pick up that purple Kaiser. And that button lock. Oh, looks so good. Looks so good. Eli Ian Coates, Dave said it looks like someone may have hijacked their website. No kidding. You're spreading rumors. Data Cruise site won't load. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oofta. That's I don't like to hear that. I do not like to hear that. Speaking of EDC and coffee, what's everybody drinking? Anybody drinking here? So Holiday just built a new gas station down by me, and I like my dark roast dark. I like black coffee, and I pushed the button for dark coffee, and it started coming out foamy. It looked like it was straight up milk, so I dumped it out, and I was like, this has got to be messed up. It's a new gas station. You know how things, right off the bat don't work perfectly. Well, it turns out I was wrong, and this is absolutely great coffee. If you guys drink coffee, what's your go-to coffee? Mine is absolutely black coffee, but Holiday coffee, so good, so good. What's going on here? Ian, mod you up. How do I even do that? How do I do it? What do I need somebody in here that knows how to do it. Participants, let's see here. Oh my gosh, I can see who's a participant. So I can click on you guys. How do I mod you, Ian? I really don't know how. I don't know if I can, because technically, I don't have that many followers, so maybe I can't. Anybody in here know how to mod people up? Hello, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome. Tammy Lee, you want to be a model, Ian? Oh, Ian, you could be a model. All right. Oh, Ian, we'll wait for somebody to help me figure out how to make you a mod. I'll figure that out. What we talked about patches, Ranger Eyes, what's in my pocket for the month of June. We talked about my pouch. We talked about my knife. I'm going to do a review on this knife, and I've been practicing with it. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. But I can front flip it with no problem. That's not a big deal. But the Spidey flick, Hey, Rocky's in the house. Up, suckers. All right, watch this. One more time. I can't do it. As soon as I can figure out and I can perfect the Spidey flick on the CRKT, I will do a full review. Then I know it's broken. Real Chris Brown drinking. What is Celsius Comic Vibe this morning? Okay. Tyler Williams says he would buy a calendar, Ian. I've got a camera. We can make that. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's see what else is in the pocket. Of course, the Cosmic Vibe. Yes, okay. In the pocket for the Pry Tool, I'm still rocking the awesome Hank Pry Tool. This thing is a lifesaver. You know how many times I've tried to pry something open with my knife and break the tip off? I actually did that not too long ago before I got the Pry Tool. So absolutely happy I got one of those. So that's the other thing. And I've been kind of going with this vibe of titanium. Although this is not titanium, but this is my knife. This is the Civivi bolt action. This is aluminum. This thing is so fidgety. I spend a lot of time talking on the phone at work, and I'm sure people are just here the whole time. I guarantee people are like, dude, what are you doing? I'm sure they're really annoyed by that. But yes, the Pry Tool and the Civivi aluminum pen are what's in the pocket. Actually, it's been in the pouch. Let's just be real. It's in the pouch. Let's see here. So anybody else carry pens? This is a Gateway pen. It's like $50, not even. So if you need a pen and you don't have one yet, definitely a gateway one. I've got a few on the way that, of course, have now started the gateway into EDCing a pen, not just a pen, but a fidgety pen. And this is nice. I tell you, so good. All right, what's going on? Let's see what's going on in the chat here. Yes, yeah, Cosmic. Yeah, I can't really read. I forgot. I didn't put my contacts in. Don't tell anybody. So I can't see quite that far. Tammy doing a little better. Thanks, Rocky. Oh, what did I miss? I missed something here. Eli, it's such a small knife. Not sure I'd be able to either. I'm going to break it in, Eli. It's going to happen. It's so close. It's so close. But I know, like, when it gets broken in, it's going to happen. Like, you can thump like it with no problem. No problem at all. I really drink coffee, but Starbucks frappe. If I go to Starbucks, I'm getting like fancy like sprinkles. I'll get all of it on top of there because if I'm going to pay that much for coffee, I'm going to get it all. Sid Bones. Let's see here. I do the same during meetings with my pen. Yeah, it's so fidgety. Now that I got the camera. Oh yeah, your camera slider. That thing is sexy. Yes. So not sure how annoying. Yeah, you're probably like me, annoying a lot of people. I get it, and you know what? Us EDC people, we gotta stick together. We understand each other. Alpha Prime waiting super patiently for my Vero snipe. Oh, your synopsis to arrive in a few days. Oh man, I can't wait. Do a mail call video because I do my mail call videos. I don't know if anybody likes them, but I do them for me because I love opening mail. I am a mail snob. I love opening it, and I love kind of showing it off and showing off my actual first experience as far as my first reaction, what was in the package, how did it go. So I like to show that off a little bit. I don't know if you guys like that. If you don't, let me know. I'm still gonna do them, but you can let me know. And then the flashlight, the OLED. I definitely need to maybe upgrade this and find something different. And any recommendations, let me know. This is the i3T. It's got that AAA battery. It's handy. I can throw extra batteries in the truck. I'm going to have it. But I've realized that maybe the i5T might be my go-to. I might have to pick one of those up because I couldn't tell you how many times I'm charging my phone or my tablet or my wife's phone, my kid's phone, my wife's devices that all have USB-C. So the i5T might be the next thing I'm picking up here as an EDC flashlight. And I'll be honest with you, my go-to reason is this little clip here. Let's do it. Let's do it, everybody. That is honestly one of my favorite things I like about this flashlight. And working underneath the truck, you need your hands. I carry a Pew Pew. It's dark out. I can put this up here, and I can have the light. I have an O-light on my Pew Pew, so I can have double light. Let's just be real. Flashlights are awesome. Nobody wants to be using their phone. I had a bump in the night the other night. Story time, everybody. Story time. Bump in the night, and my wife goes, "What's that sound?" I said, "I don't know. The cats are up here, and I can see the kids. We got cameras, and the youngest one, he just turned a year in May, so we got a camera still on him. And it was late at night, so the oldest son was in the bed with us, and so I was like, I don't know. I heard a sound. My wife goes, "Get out there, go check it out." And I gotta fully admit, this was not near the bedstand, and I had to use the light on the Pew Pew, and I felt kind of awkward walking around, but probably a bump in the night kind of situation. We bring our Pew Pew with us. I don't know if anybody else does, but it's kind of one of those things. It's like, I'm going to bring it with me. What if somebody is breaking into my house? And I was kind of a little worried. So I did not have this flashlight. I was going to go fist fight whatever raccoon was scrounging through my garbage in my kitchen. Probably it was nothing. It was the cat. I guess one of the cats. I thought I saw a cat, but it was just a black pillow. So yeah, I pulled a Pew Pew on my cat. Whoops. All right, what am I missing down in the chat here, Drew? I like the unboxing videos. Good, because I'm going to keep doing it. I enjoy them. My mail call Monday, that's going to be like my go-to thing, I think, on Mondays. I've actually got some mail that somebody sent me. I haven't even opened it yet, so I don't even know what it is. So it would be a true first reaction. It's like opening presents. Dude, it is absolutely like opening presents every Christmas morning when I go to the mailbox. That's what it's like for me. Christmas every day. Well, not every day. It's about like once a week. Tammy Lee, is that magnetic too? No, it is not, but I wish it was because that would make this knife perfect. Or sorry, knife. That would make this flashlight perfect if it had a magnet. You know, you could put that on, like, let's say you're changing your tire. This is probably not bright enough. Probably not the knife that I keep saying knife. I am sorry, everybody. It's what is it? 10:30, and I act like I just woke up. I swear I've been up since 4:30. Yes, 4:30. Yeah, anyways, I've been up pretty early, and I keep calling this a knife. It is a flashlight. This is not probably the flashlight I would use on the side of the road changing a tire. I've got another one in there. I think it's like a 511. I need to get better flashlights, but if it had a magnet, though, you're absolutely right, Tammy. That would make this perfect. That definitely would. Let's see here. Rocky Ian says Rocky. Birdman with the eyes. Nice to see you too. Ian, hard to attach a phone to a chopper for a bump in the night. Yeah, I grabbed my phone and I actually forgot that I had a pew pew light. And where's my phone? I had the phone shining and I had the pew pew in this hand, and I felt like a freaking idiot. I felt so weird, and then I realized, oh, Mike, you got a light on your gun. Oh, I can go fucking turn that on, you idiot. I felt like, well, it was middle of the night, so in my defense, no, that's why. Real Chris Brown, I see you, Birdman. What's going on here? Rocky, gunshots outside my house last night. Yikes. That is scary stuff. We had a shootout a few months back here. It sounds like a wanted person was hiding out in a building, and it was 3 days straight of the police shouting, the police talking through the megaphone. Get out with your hands up. We're not going to. We heard that all night, and then had the sirens going. I don't know what was with the sirens. Anybody know why? Why do they have the sirens going on when they're trying to get somebody to come out of a building? I didn't understand that. All right, you should check out Rovian. I am so sorry with words. I know the words. I know I can say them. The Rovian for a good budget flashlight. Tell me, Gabe, how much are they? Because last I checked, they were budgety. I was going to look at a Streamlight when I was thinking budget. What's the new, that not new, but the comparison, I call it the comparison Streamlight. It's like $20. But I'll definitely check it out. Any specific model or anything like that, I will gladly check that out. Do any of you know about a knife retailer besides the Urban EDC that offers international shipping? Good question. Good question. I am in the Midwest, so I don't know much about international shipping, but if anybody does know, comment down. That's a great question. Absolutely. Tammy, my Aurora A2 has a clip plus a magnet. It's small, but works well. Also, USB-C. Tammy, hit me up. I want to talk about that one because that sounds right up my alley for sure. Rovians are pretty much budget high output though. What is like 180 lumens or something like that? I'm not going to shine anybody's eyes, but for an EDC pocket, what's your go-to lumens? How bright do you really want it? Do you need a light that's going to be, shining across the freaking forest? I want to know. I'm straight up asking because I'm in the process of moving back out to the farm, moving back out to my stomping grounds. Right now, I live in a house in town. But when I move back out there, I'm going to need a light that's going to be able to shine out to the goddamn forest. Because this definitely is not going to do it. I've got big mag lights. I've got those old ones, you can smash up against a tree and knock it down and the light still answer. That's a good, yes, that's a good answer. I guess you're right. I've heard of them doing that. Eli, I think the light and sirens would make it harder to tell how many people are actually out there waiting for you. Oh man, we drove past there and there was like 15 squad cars. There was like I don't even know it. Oh, Marine X, you would be the perfect person to ask. It was a squat truck with the freaking armored windows, armored doors. We saw like 3 of them driving around. They were wrapped around this whole building. It was incredible. All right, let's see what we got in chat. Marine, I just saw you stepping in here. You need to add buy me coffee link down in the description so we can tip you. You know what? Good call. I would gladly take some coffee, and I'm cheap. This was like $1. Holiday coffee is my go-to. Black roast, if anyone wants to know. I'll definitely do that next. Thanks for the tip, buddy. Appreciate it. What else we got here? Alpha Prime. Some people have privilege of not needing to worry about carrying a home defense firearm, but the rest of us in the real fear that someone might break in. Knowing gun safety and laws is key. 100%. Yeah, 100%. I've got many in my house, many that I'm not going to talk about how many. But yeah, bump in the night kind of situation. Like I said, yeah, I feel like a friggin' dill rod, bringing out the pew pew and finding out it's just my cat knocking something off the counter. But hey, if somebody was breaking into my house, I've got kids, my wife, I'm here to protect them. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to. That's what I'm going to do. But thank God it was just the cat. Ian Yo-X. Yes, thanks for checking out. Yeah, so international shipping, yes. That's a good call. Where are you from when you need international shipping? I'm just curious. But SMKW does not have urban EDC. That was your question. I think their question was just other than urban EDC, who does international shipping? Tammy, what's up? What's up? Somewhere around 300 lumens is the perfect for me. I would agree. That would probably be good. 300, because you don't need something majorly bright. When I'm walking downstairs, I don't want to trip down them. My wife is notorious for putting laundry baskets at the top of the stairs. She puts things on the stairs, all these things. And I need a light to shine on there just so I don't frickin' fall down the stairs and break my neck. And then you guys would not have to, you wouldn't have to listen to me and look at my Instagram photos. So I know you guys would all cry. I'm just kidding. All right, what's going on here? Ian, owning a gun is also a constant training, but just buying it and putting, yeah, great choice. Yeah, so if you are like some of us in here, like myself, you do need to train it. I go out to the farm and we've got a range, and I'll be honest with you, 500 rounds at least a month is what I like to put down the range. If I'm going to carry it and I'm going to use that to risk my life, to anything like as far as protecting my family, I want to be absolutely prevalent with it. I want to be able to know how to use it. So practice. A last thing you want to do is have something and not know how to run it, not to know how to run it if a mistake happens. Maybe you got a jam or anything like that. Absolutely need to practice that stuff. 100%. Ian, you're absolutely right. I'm that person who needs to train up more. Ian, if you were closer to my neck of the woods, we could go down. Absolutely. I've got plenty of calibers, let's just say, that you could practice with. Hey, Mikey Daily EDC, what's going on? What's good? What's good? Morning from Hawaii. Mikey Daily EDC in Hawaii. Oh, man, I'm jealous. We went there for my honeymoon. Me and my wife did. And we went to Maui for a week. And then we went to, man, it's been a couple years. I forgot. Maui was beautiful. It's 5:30 a.m. there. What are you doing awake? You're on vacation. Sleep in. If you're awake this early, go walk on the beach. Early morning beach walk. Go do that, Mikey. Grab your phone. Tell your wife you're going to grab her some coffee, because we all know we need a coffee. Go down to the beach and just walk it. It's beautiful. High Tide EDC. I just like adjustability from the low light, 10 to 20 lumens, around 1K with a strobe option. Strobe option is great. I've got that on my Pew Pew light, on the O light that I've got there, the strobe option. There are many benefits as far as like an attacker. So I totally get that. Absolutely. I can agree. What else is going on in the chat here? Anything I'm missing here? But yeah, as far as what are we talking about, what is in my pockets for the month of, or what have I been carrying for the month of June? We got the pouch, the pry bar, this CRKT. I will swear by this thing. I think I'm going to give it a good review. I'm giving it good numbers. Only thing is I can't do that. I can't Spidey flick it yet. I can't do that, but I will break that in. As far as solid, I don't know if anybody else has this, but hey, did you guys see that? Did you see that? Yes, I think she's broken. The only other thing is this lock bar. It's pretty solid and tight. I have been kind of pulling it apart. I will say that kind of is bearing, but that's not a bad thing. So that will definitely be something I'm going to talk about in the review for this. And I don't know. I'm kind of excited to review something like this. And once I do the review, I'm going to get some titanium scales, titanium backspacer, and a titanium pocket clip. Why am I going to do that? Do I care about it being light? This is already decently light. It's not bad at all. I'm doing it for aesthetics. Let's just be real. Then I can make my my whole full titanium loadout. Oh, we gotta talk about the wallet. Leather Tactics, since Mikey EDC is in the house. I won this off Mikey Daily EDC's giveaway. 6K. Give it up for Mikey Daily EDC for hooking me up with this. This is honestly a daily pocket wallet. I love it. I carry my wallet in my front pocket. Leather Tactics. Look at that camouflage. I know smells really, really good. And I went ahead and I threw on a titanium bead. And we got in here my coin. Oh, anybody else hearing that? Hopefully not. All right, let me get it out here. It's got a slip on the back here. I don't think it's made to put a coin in there, but I put my coin in there anyways. Oh, it's tight. I don't take it out ever. Hold on, we'll get it out. Oh. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Where'd it go? There it is. Got the coin inside the wallet. I've been carrying this coin still. I've got another couple coins that I've been carrying, but this has been my go-to just because it means a lot to me. I got a chance to design that, of course, if you guys know that. If you're here, you probably already know that. In the wallet here, I've actually been carrying part of my Travax wallet because the reason I carried the Travax wallet is because I love the rigidness. I love it, don't bend. I've been actually holding this in the front pocket so it doesn't fold on me. It's got a bottle opener. Hey, why not? I just worry about wrecking my cards, so I slip that in my front pocket. But if you guys need a wallet, Mikey, I appreciate you because you have put me down a path of adding more leather to my EDC. So this Leather Tactics wallet, it's so good. All right, but you better break in that. Yeah, I got to break it in. But I didn't want to really, I don't know, I don't want it to fall out, but man, does that kind of look inappropriate? Maybe I need to cut a small hole there. Looks a little inappropriate. All right, what am I missing out in chat here? Mikey Daily EC, Chris Brown, what's good, my guy? All right, we got Dickinson Trading Post in the house. What's going on? If since you're in the house, we already talked about you. We talked about your pouch here. Everybody know Mikey Daily EDC. You need to check out Dickinson Trading Post. This pouch is awesome. No, just throwing it out there. This is the black multicam because I know, Mikey, you love this multicam as well. Holds a lot of stuff in there here. So, a little shout out to you, Mike, at Dickinson Trading Post. Dwayne Letterman, morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. What do we got here? I got a mirror polish on the blade on the one that made it easier to Spidey flick. Oh, you know what? Did you see it? I Spidey flicked it again. This is happening. This is happening. I should take it apart and I should polish it down there. Maybe on the because these are washers. No, they're not even washers. Those are plastic washers. Maybe I'll put some brass washers in there. Maybe that'll help it slide open. Or I just put a little polish on there. Good call. That's good. Nuga Knives. Make sure I pronounce it right. Ian Coates. Got a Rockwell and Bear on me still. Ian, why are you not carrying your Zon? Why are you not carrying that? High Tide, I read that. All right. Eli, man, Mike, you're lucky. Don't live in Illinois. Yeah. Yes, I am. Nothing against the state at all. I drove through there and we were driving from Minnesota down to Nashville, and we're driving a bunch of buddies. And we stopped right at the border right before we got to Illinois, and we all kind of had to lock them up while we were driving to the state, and it felt so awkward. It really did. It definitely did feel weird. But as you're saying, you don't. I don't live in Illinois. I'm lucky. You don't have to get all sorts of permits for a pew pew. If it's even annoying to just because Illinois considers OTFs firearms too. In Minnesota, we cannot carry OTFs as well. I would absolutely love to carry an OTF, but we are not allowed to carry them here as well. As far as firearms go, pew pews, we have to have a permit, so we have to go to a class. I actually have to renew mine here this summer. It's every 5 years. But OTFs, if you are caught carrying it, it's I got to look into the laws as far as an out the front type knife. In all honesty, I like them. I like automatic knives. I think they're neat. They're just not me. I like manual assisted knives without. Oh, did you guys see that? I did it again. I spidey flicked it. I like these where I can basically fully control. It's all in me. So that. Oh, I'm so excited that I'm finally doing that. That is, she's broke in, baby. Oh, as I say, I jinxed myself. All right, let's see here, Dickinson Trading Post. You're welcome, of course. Mikey, anytime. I gotta absolutely check out Dickinson Trading Post, everybody. Loving the black multi-camo. Gotta run. Yes, you do. You're in Hawaii, Mikey, so go enjoy it. Get off my live, man, and go enjoy the beach. It's probably beautiful, 70 degree, 75, perfect weather down there. Please brag about it because I miss Hawaii. I want to go back very bad. Ian says, Zahn sticks out of the pocket. People at the office would instantly know that I carry. Got to keep it stealthy. Stealthy. I know you didn't. I love that word. But yes, I agree with you. That is kind of why I'm going to change the pocket clip on this. I'm going to carry this for a while just because I want to. I want to really know if that's a good knife. But a deep carry pocket clip is my go-to. I agree with you. You know, when I carry the Chavez, it definitely does stick out. So I see you. I get it. I understand, Ian. I get it. Here we go. What I miss here. Eli, what is good slim leather wallet? I love that camo. Yes. So this is the Leather Tactics. They have a all black camo as well. And I think they have a more of a green camo. So this is very slim. They do have a bifold one as well, but this one is just looks good. I got to have something that's small in the front pocket. I don't like to carry big wallets in my back pocket, sitting on them all day, getting the pickup truck and all that. So that's actually, good call. That's why I wear that wallet on me. Excuse me. All right, Birdman, glad I don't live there anymore. Lived in Illinois all your life. Okay. Mike Dickinson Trading Post. How is Kansas treating you, Barbarian? It's not Kansas. We don't live in Kansas. Yes. Everybody knows me and Mr. Dickinson Trading Post are friends, so he likes to give me crap. He's mailed me things many a time and jokes about, hey, I sent it out to, he makes up some random state. He knows better. What else did I miss here? Real Chris Brown. I remember Ian saying he was getting rid of the Zahn clear throat. I called him out and told him there's no way. You're right. He hasn't been showing it off and carrying the Zahn much. You know, I'm not the only one who noticed that clearly, that Ian has not been showing off that beautiful titanium scaled Zahn, the CRK. Not to be confused with a CRKT. I used to get them confused. When people would say, hey, I got a CRK, when I first kind of got into EDC, not knowing anything because I carried a Smith & Wesson. Nothing against the Smith & Wesson knives, but that's what I carried, and I didn't know a whole lot about knives. And then people would say, hey, I got a CRK, and they would rack it up so high. I went to Fleet Farm that day, and I said, what's everybody racking? You know, what's everybody loving this knife so much for? So I picked one up. I don't even think I have that knife anymore. It was years ago. I'm not knocking them. I absolutely love CRKT, but they are different brands. Chris Reeves versus Columbia Knife and Tool. Did I get it right? Gabe, are you in Nashville? No, I wish I was in Nashville. We drove down to Nashville for, we went to of course, to see some concerts and go to the Alan Jackson bar. I'm a country fan. Everybody knows that. I like my classic rock. I like country music, though. I like, I don't know. I like country music. So Nashville was actually quite cool. It was so hot there, though, that I felt like I should have been in a Speedo the whole goddamn time. But I didn't wear jeans or my cowboy boots one time, and I wear them all day. I wear them all the time here in Minnesota, but I'm wearing Crocs and shorts. did not pretend I was a cowboy. Mike and Ike's, what's going on? What's up? Welcome to the Barbarian Bar. Nuga Knives, Ian Coates. I don't know if you want to switch clip, but a Lynch Northwest sells a good deep pocket carry for the Zon. He's right, Ian. He's right. Get yourself a deep pocket carry clip for your Zon, then you can carry it. Gabe, I grew up in, oh man, I can't read that. It's too small. Creve Hall? Is it Creve Hall? Ian, I got a ton of other knives that I need some love. That's true. I love all my knives, but you gotta pocket some of them. So he's right. Ian is right. Yeah, we spend a lot of money on our knives, so why not rotate them? I rotate quite a bit. So I get it, Ian. I get it. Eli, gotta go all. Great live, Mike. Catch you on the next one. Hey, have a great one. We're going to get going here probably in a couple of minutes here. Anyways, I just wanted to say, like I said earlier, check in, see what everybody's up to, talk about what's in my pockets. Nashville was fun. It is a trip there. It is so fun. We've got some places here that we enjoy hanging out with my buddies and go to the bars, walking down the strip and stuff, but nothing beats Nashville. Man, I tell you, it was a trip. It was like a week of recovery though for me. I'm getting old. Yeah. High Tide, I wish I knew what kind of schedule X was going to run on Friday streams. I do a live pregame leading up to the stream. I guess I could always do a live after party. Well, High Tide Brandon, he goes really late. I have a hard time staying up to watch some of his lives. What I would say is, hey, you're a member. Go into his Discord and just ask him. Hey, what time you to go? What time you thinking? And High Tide, we need to see you go live. Be a part of the community. Yes. I don't know if everybody knows this. That's really what it's all about for me. And I realized, that's what's fun. Dickinson Trading Post, I'm still raising funds for an Ozark Trail. What are you at, like 25 cents now? Ian, I think, just got his hands on the Ozark Trail, Mike. If you want to ask him how he landed one of those. Dig a Pirate 777 definitely wasn't dancing on any bar tops myself. Oh yeah, me either. I kept all my clothes on. I did not get arrested or anything like that. No. Whew, man, that's good. I don't know what it is about coffee at holiday, but this coffee, dark roast, is so good. High Tide Ozark Grail. Not Trail, Grail. What's your favorite knife I own? My favorite knife that I own is my Ramon Chavez, and it's over here. This is my favorite knife. This is my Grail knife, as we talked about Ozark Trail being Grail. This is my favorite, my absolute go-to, and it is a drop point. It's not a Tonto, and I am a fan of Tonto blades, but the drop point for me is more EDC, and this is some beater knife. This is the knife that I absolutely, pocket. I use that M390 steel is... If you're going to spend that much money on that kind of steel, why not use the heck out of it? Beat it up. You know what? I've got safe queen knives. Don't get me wrong. My favorite safe queen knife is my Boker Mermaid. She's so pretty. I'm going to get the blacked out one. Dickinson, I love Ozark Grail. We know you do. No, actually, you're a fan of the, what is it? It's an old timer style, Mike. I can't remember exactly what Something with an R. I can't remember. Ian, my boyfriend, Tri-State. His Chavez, I hope. What else we got here? What am I missing out? Yes, love the blacked out Chavez. I had to go with the Tonto. I thought about the Tonto. I honestly, I go back and forth, but I think as a drop point, it's more what I'm going to EDC. Nothing against Tonto blades; they're absolutely cool, but I think the drop point just makes more sense for me. That's all. But Sid, excuse me, if anybody's seen Sid's knife, it is absolutely stunning. Yes, because you just got that back. Yes, Rough Rider. Does Rough Rider still make a lot of knives now? I hardly ever see him. I don't see him in the store at all ever. And Ian, I got my Ozark Grail from Cole. Oh, that's what you were talking about for Tri-State. Yes, you got your. So Ian says, I got my Ozark Grail from Cole. What I'm saying is what you're saying. Yes. Sorry. I was wondering, I was like, why are you bringing up Tri-State? He just recently brought a bunch of people over to my channel. I had like 5. I want to say it was like 500. Let's just say 520, maybe more or less. And apparently all those people who subscribed to me just wanted his free stuff. When I was watching it, and I'm subscribing for other people's channels, I'm subscribing because I want to see what everybody else is doing. I want to see other people in the community showing off their content and all that. But man, I dropped down to like, I don't even know what I'm at. What am I, like 480 probably right now? So I can clearly tell that a lot of those people definitely dropped me off. Yeah, Ian fought me for a bit. He was not even seeing me in chat. Yes, we were fighting. And then you shouted me out, and then I didn't think you even saw me in the chat, and I was all sad. But yeah, a lot of those subscribers definitely left. High Tide, my first Chavez was bought at Blade, Texas this year. It's a Liberation Tonto with tie. And then you followed up with a 229 kick stop. I want one of those. Drop point, the PVD, blacked out in April. Yes, High Tide, you've been going ham these last couple months on getting some grill pieces. Rocky, love you and yours. We talked about Ian, who didn't see me in chat on Tri-States live. And then he did shout me out. And then I got some followers, and they all left me. So apparently my shit is not that good on here. So I need to step up my content and make some better stuff, apparently. My principal grail knife is a Shark Nevo Japanese Ryu made by Edison Borayage. Man, you guys are just doing this on purpose, I think, just to mess with me because I can't see that far. I sent Tri-State on Tuesday, digging his content so far. Yeah, Tri-State's growing on me. He's growing on me like a mustache. I think I'm going to shave my beard. I kept asking that in chat. Nobody said anything back. Yeah. Let's see here. Cole sent me. I'm still here. Hey, thank you, Dang Ross. I appreciate you. I hope I can make some content that you guys dig. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys want, me to show off here. I plan on doing a review on this knife, my personal review. I've got some reviews on some new pens coming in. I've got some mail calls that I got to do. I've got some ideas here. I planned on making a June what was in my pockets episode, but I realize it's the 29th, and I'm a little late on the I'm a little late. So I probably won't be able to do that, but I guess I figured I'd go live and still talk about it here. High Tide, your content is great, Mike. I appreciate you. Thank you. Cheers. What else is here? Alpha Prime, Mike, how'd you look so good on the camera, my bro? My softbox makes me look like I'm a cracked side of a tree. I have no idea. I honestly, I don't even know how it looks on here. I kind of threw it up where I think it would go. I threw this bad boy up here, and I'm just kind of winging it. As long as it looks good to you guys, that's what matters. Let's see here. Richard Kaufman, I subbed, and I'll stay. I dig your stream. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Honestly, you guys, I don't care if I have 1 million followers or if I have 100 followers. I'm here to make sure that people come and see my content that I make. I'm not going to make money off it. I never plan on this being a thing that, get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Yes, I do. Check it out because I'm curious. But that's not what I do this for. I do this because I enjoy it. I like being a part of the community. I enjoy showing off my stuff. I just want to make content. If 100 of you guys come back every single time because you enjoy it, that's my goal. That's really all that I care. I mean, honestly, I know that's super cliche. I get it. Alpha Prime Brad, Brandon loves the new logo photo. Alpha Prime EDC. Oh yeah. What else here? I'm moving a cord that's in front of me. Sorry, I got to move in front of you. Why don't I just go like this? What am I doing here? All right. Anyways, Sid Bones. All right, bro. Got to go into the office and sign into a bunch of work stuff. Yeah, same here. I got to do that in a little bit here. Stepping outside of the office, watching the stream, but I'm getting summoned by the staff. Yeah, you better get in there and do your job. Thanks for stopping by, Sid. Appreciate you. Nuga Dives, Barbarian Brown. Your studio looks good. I think you pushed it out more. Long videos, you would pick up more subs. Okay, yeah. No, I definitely plan on it. I appreciate that because I will definitely get some more long form out. Like I said, I got things in the works, but man, it's hard to actually go ahead and make content. I don't know how these guys do it. It's a lot of work. Look at that fake Ian who's not modding trying to talk to me. I don't know how to mod people. I'm using OBS, so I really don't know how to mod. Real Chris Brown, thank you, Brownie. Mike and Ike's, haha. High Tide, thanks, Brad. Ian, I love Ross. Mike and Ike's Dad Squad, yes. Peek the hat. If you guys got to check out. I was bragging about how this actually fits me. This is my new go-to until I get a camel. I'm thinking the black multi-cam is going to be my next one. I think I missed something here. Let me scroll back up here. Sorry if I missed you guys' comments here. High Tide looks fantastically moody. Well, it's dark in my office. I like it kind of moody. I like the chill down here. I'm kind of a laid back, relaxed person until you get a few cocktails in me, and then I'm a wild mother effer, and I'm taking my clothes off, and I'm playing helicopter on the top of the bar. Let's just say, which is why it's probably good that I wasn't down there with you guys down at Atlanta ATL Blade Show, because I would have probably got a little too tipsy and made an absolute fool of myself. Alpha Prime EDC, do you use OBS? Ian is going to absolutely ruin me if I don't make him a mod. So I need to figure out how to do that. What's his principles? How do you make somebody a mod when you're doing it in OBS? Or do I have to actually have up YouTube? Oops, I lost what I'm doing here. Live chat. There we go. I'm new to all this live stuff, so yeah, it's hard to know. Cheers, everyone. It was a great live. Hey, have a great one. Yes, I'm actually going to head out here. I appreciate you guys all stopping in, checking out my live. I'm going to go ahead and finish my coffee and eat my donut. So I appreciate you guys all stopping in. I'll crank out some content for you guys. Let me know what you guys want. And I love the mail calls, even though 90% of the time you got me to spend money on the rees. Yes. Yeah, I will agree. You're right. I don't mean to make people spend money, but people have been making me spend money, so it's my turn to pay back. Anyways, everybody cheers. Have a great rest of the day. Appreciate you guys all stopping in.